That's how easy it can swing heads up.
Yep, and this is very much game on, and it's a game face from Rumit Samoa. The sunglasses go on, the stare gets beamed across the table, and then he soaks up the information about his cards. Well, he's probably not going to be too happy about his own. He's got the Doyle Brunson 10-2.
You played heads up before?
Never. I never get this far, you know. I'm normally first one out.
Well, I said poker players are liars. Rumit Samoa just said he's never played heads up before. I happen to know because I was commentating on it, that he played in the World Heads Up Championships in Barcelona a couple of years ago. Did very well for himself.
And you can't get more heads up than that.
That's it. You start heads up in the first round. It's man against man all the way through to the final. I always wonder what these guys' wives must think when they see them on telly and see how easily and how fluently they lie. Or their bank managers. It works at the poker table, but when you bring it home, I expect you get a little bit of a suspicious glance.
I admire the wives of these poker players because these guys are up till God knows what time in the morning all the time. And they must have indifferent moods, shall we say. So, hats off to any wives of professional poker players.
Just hats, Michael?
Well, depends what time it is. Watershed.
Well, back to the action. And that is action. And I think we're going to see fireworks here.
We could see an all-in and a call.
I'm all in.
Yep.
It ain't Guy Fawkes Day, but
I'll go all in.
we've got an ace-7 in front of Rumit. Hardy has got a queen-king. And Rumit, he's going to call him.
He's going to call him. He's got the better hand. Like I said, it's at the end of the day, it's all about luck. He's going to call him, and this could all be over.
Well,
if Tony hits a king or a queen and Rumit doesn't hit his ace...
Yeah. If Rumit wins, Anthony will still have a couple of thousand, but he'll have a mountain to climb. This is the decision pot of the night. This, effectively, is going to decide who walks out of here a wealthy man and who walks out
I'll bother, sorry.
unhappy. Well, Samoa should be happy at the moment. He's in front with the ace-7. King, queen, an awful lot of paint as those cards get turned over in the flop and the turn and the river. His eyes are going to be focused to see the colour of a court card, and he will lurch horribly if he sees one.
What a decision he has to make. £50,000 rests on this one decision.
As bad as this is,
And he's got to call. He has to call.
I might be in front.
I might. I'll go over first. How's that?
Oh, I don't think Tony's going to like that.
The same coup we had before.
Yeah, Anthony Hardy came so close last week. Only a terrible beat on the river knocked him out. Is it his turn to get lucky? It's a jack. Well, that has given Anthony Hardy an up and down straight draw.
No.
Doesn't want to see
Ace
a
would be
king.
nice. Ace would be a lovely card.
Sorry, an ace, Rumit. He really doesn't want to see an ace.
Keep him nice and low.
No. Keep him nice and low, he says. He's in front now, but he knows an ace or a 9,
An ace, queen or king.
a king
Yeah,
or a
that one.
queen.
A 9 did him on the river last time.
It's a king.
Oh, it's a king.
It is a king.
Did you get your covered?
Yeah, he's got me covered.
Okay.
And Anthony Hardy,
King last.
he was in front, going in. He had enough money just
Stay there, lads.
to knock Rumit Samoa
the
for
same as the
6. It's been a long game. These two, well, they have been whacking each other with monster blows.
You still want to be in your position, the card to come, don't you?
Here's how the story of the game unfolded tonight in the Poker Den. First to go out, Elvis's accountant, 72-year-old Joseph Hanks from Memphis, Tennessee. He came a long way, but 40 years of experience around the card table couldn't save him from an early walk. Next to go, Christopher Hamann from Dallas, Texas, the home of Hold'em. Well, it was no good because he got beaten by Rumit Samoa, and there was only one way for him to go, the exit door. The next victim, 6'7" of Texan, big Michael Haygood, and he got a terrible beat. Fours, knocked out by Jacks. He was ahead when he started, and I'm afraid he was firmly behind when he went. And then out in the bronze medal position, it's Chris Parkes, and this was ugly. Trip Kings beaten by the most unlikely of straights. And this was the winning hand.
Well, Anthony, we could see the joy on your face when you went in. Rumit was actually in front of you with the A7. The King, Queen you had. The flop was great, an open-ended straight. The turn was no good, but that river card, was that just an explosion of joy?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of cards hit me there. Obviously, a 9 gives it to me, an ace gives it to me, a queen or king gives it to me. So I had a lot of outs. Obviously, I don't want to be in that position with one card to come, but, you know, the poker gods are on my side tonight, so
well, you were unlucky last week. I heard you say, just give me low cards. You knew...
Low cards, pair the board, anything, you know. I mean, the river's been cruel to me in TV tournaments of late. Certainly the past 2 or 3 I've played, and, you know, it's just the way it goes. But pleased with the way I played, and, you know, glad to be here.
Well, good to hear you philosophical. Michael, they were saying poker, you should get the money in when you're in front. Rumit did that. You can't really fault his play, can you?
You can't fault his play at all. He got unlucky towards the end, and when you were a big stack leader, you kept bullying, and then you rightly picked up all the blinds. And then all of a sudden the pendulum started swinging Anthony's way, and that's when I was kind of calling it that Anthony would probably go ahead and win. You know?
It was when I lost the King-Queen against his ace-7.
That
was the irony. The hand came back round, that I had ace-7 and he had King-Queen to win it.
Yeah.
And it was the other way around. It's just ironic that, you know, had I got the right end of one of those 2 pots, you know, I'd be taking that home.
Well, that's one of the oldest poker stories in the book. If only I'd got different cards, if only my opponent had slightly better cards when I had great hole cards. We've seen some great poker here tonight in the partypoker.com Poker Den. Make sure you join us next time. Good night.